Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, and my brother, Sean Ali of Supreme Health and Wellness. And we're coming on today for another episode of our Health and Wellness Power Hour. So as you come in, go ahead and share the video for us. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And our topic today is how not to grow old.
Come on, man.
How not to grow old. Come on, Brother Sean. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, God.
How are you?
Man, oh man, trying not to grow old.
Right.
Yeah, trying.
That's
I'm
right.
a Toys
That's
R Us
right.
kid. I don't never want to grow up.
Exactly. It's like I've been saying, I'm brand new. I'm brand new every day.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. How not to grow
Mm,
old.
wow. Yeah,
It's a
that's a
powerful topic.
I mean, yes, it is. And it's definitely a life-changing topic because we don't, I mean, unfortunately, we gotta, it's not a black and white thing, but it is because we are living under another people's perspective and perceptions of life
Right.
who can't even go out into the sun and absorb the sun. So when we are looking at, okay, how did we as original people used to look at things? How did we used to live? How did we like, and we have to go back and adapt those concepts again because you will find black people talking about, oh, can't nobody live that long, and or and other things like that. Where yes, Methuselah was black,
Right.
Noah was black. When you anything of any people talking about living over 100, those are black people, man. So we didn't calculate it like we do now, which makes you feel old because every year you're calculating this new number, and
Right.
so right, and that's a part of the mindset is causing you. Okay, I'm old, and you'll hear a lot of people say I'm 50 years young versus I'm 50 years old.
Years old. Right.
And when you ask them why, it's because they tell you it's my mindset. I'm not old, I'm young, right?
Right.
So when we were young, we wanted to be old.
Right.
It's not a young person alive that don't want to be old, right? So we do the things that old people do to try to appear old.
Mm.
We talk like an old person, walk like an old person, dress like an old person. So what is the body going to do? Give you what you
Conform to
want.
those thoughts.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's
Right.
okay. Okay. So if you flip on a
That's
switch in your body, in your biology, in your cells of I want to be old. You done turned it, but you never turned it off. Right?
right.
Get old and don't want to be old no more.
Right.
Now, so if I got old this way, how do I reverse engineer it? So it's it was my lifestyle that made me age because I started to do the things that I saw older people do because I wanted to be older.
Right.
So if I want to be younger, ooh, now okay. So if
Except
I
you
need to
talking as a
exercise,
little child.
if I need to exercise, am I going to go to the gym like the old people? Well, I'm not gonna go outside and climb a tree like a young person. What's the difference?
Hmm.
What's the difference? See, the difference is the reaction and the side effect that my body will have. So if I act like an old person, my body is going to treat me like it's going to act. The reaction in it is going to be old. So if I act like a young person, because you see them little babies and children, they nimble, they can fall down, they can do tumbles, and they can do this.
Right. Like,
My body, I'm older. I should be stronger.
right.
I should be better. I'm older. I should be
Yeah.
better. I know more. I should be better.
Right.
Right.
Should be.
But if I don't know how to turn on the switch, I don't ride a bike no more. I don't walk no more. I don't climb trees no more. I'm not on the jungle gym no more. I don't get on the swing no more. See, I stopped doing that stuff at an early age because I stopped being a child.
Mm.
So I skipped puberty. I went
Yeah.
straight into adulthood. I went straight. We went from 11, 12. If you're a girl, you might put on your mom's makeup and stuff.
Mm.
You know the nail polish and stuff. You
Right.
want the big
Playing
girl
grown ups.
hairdo,
Yeah. Playing house.
right? Right. You see the little boys, the little kids the little man. He got he acting like he young, acting like the old dude. You know what I mean? So
Right.
this is what in the body is going to give you exactly what you want,
Right.
right? We just want to show you how to turn it off.
Yeah. Let's get into that part.
Yeah, let's turn it off.
Right.
We got to reverse engineer it. I don't just have to want to be young. I have to. A lot of us, childhood parents, having children at an early age, we forfeited our childhood.
Hmm.
I gotta get that back. I gotta get that. See, a lot of times it's not about teaching my body what it lost. A lot of times we skip those stages. So I now have to take my body back the same way I
Right.
practice that walk. You know, y'all girls do. You put the high heels on, and ain't nobody walking good with high heels on the first time.
For
You
real.
got to practice, right?
Like
Okay,
almost
the
breaking
same.
your ankle.
Trying to look older.
Exactly.
See, dudes, we do that. We do it on the outside. We go through things. Want to grow here? Want to do this? We trying to make our body manipulate our bodies to look older.
Right. It
And
is. Yeah.
go ahead, go ahead. I was like, go
Not
ahead,
what
go
it,
ahead,
well, not what we thought it would be, wanting to grow up old. If you can look back and tell your younger self, it's not all that is cracked up to be.
That's what the
Trying to
older
grow up
people
too
was trying to tell us. Sit your young ass
Right.
down. Stop acting fat. They was telling us, you ain't ready for this. You ain't ready
Right.
to be up. You ain't no stay in a child's place. Nah, I'm grown. See, no, I'm not. I'm not. Hey, I'm not. So that's what I love about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan putting the student back
Mm,
on the titles, right? Because if I'm a student, is you're not the authority. You're not in charge. You're not the. You can be an adult student, but you're not in charge. You're in that pupil stage. You know what I mean? So that's a childlike mindset.
yeah, like sit down and be humble.
Yeah. And what
Basically.
was you saying? What was the scripture you quoted about being like a tree? Say?
Oh yeah. Except you come as a little child, you will
Mm,
not
mm,
enter into the kingdom of heaven.
mm, mm, mm.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Cassandra is with us, Brother Sean, our
Hey, our sis,
favorite.
you know, right?
Yes.
So the cerebellum, which is that grayish part right there, the cerebellum. This is also called the second brain or the little brain. And we know that the frontal lobe is responsible. This is the for our movement. So the neurons that control our movements are in the frontal lobe. When we learn a particular behavior, like riding a bicycle, right? It's a coordination between the frontal lobe and the cerebellum. So this is where that when you say you ride a bike and you never forget, that
Right.
information is in the cerebellum.
Okay.
It's right here. So the learned behavior is coordinated by the cerebellum. So that's where all of that mannish behavior, the that they used to call for us the man. See, this is where that old learned behavior is at. So we gotta change that the walk that you do, this the talk, like so we have to change the learned behavior to become childlike, not childish,
Right.
but childlike. Right. So, like I said, when it comes time to exercise, am I going to go to the gym with the rest of the old people, or am I going to
Mm.
go to the park where the young people are at? See, and roll
Right.
around in the grass, and climb, like I say, climb a
Yeah.
tree, because that's
Right.
exercise.
Yeah. And the
I
minister said he
awake.
loves young people around him.
You, they gonna get you young. They gonna have you doing some young people stuff.
Right.
You gonna be on your hands and knees, crawling around, rolling around. They gonna have you, and it will hit that cerebellum, and it will unlock that learned behavior from your childhood, and you'll remember what it's like to roll around on the ground.
Mm.
Tell you hurt your knee or something. Yeah, whew, grandpa got
Oh,
to stop.
yes. When you said that, that reminds me of how aromatherapy, when you can smell a certain scent and it takes you back to that pleasant childhood memory, and it just gets you in that feeling of being a child, having those
Exactly.
memories like that, unlocking that. Yes.
Exactly.
And Sister Cassandra says that's why the messenger said he was sent to wake us up, to remind us of who we are. Absolutely.
And I also
Thank you.
believe, and on that note, no, I'm
Hmm.
sorry, go ahead. What you say?
No, go ahead.
On that
No,
note,
I was
when
thanking them for tuning in.
oh, on that note, that's what one of the scriptures we use to prove the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Malachi 4, 5, and 6. Behold, before the great and dreadful day of the
Yes,
Lord, I will
indeed.
send you Elijah to turn the hearts of the parents to the
Mm,
children and the
wow.
children to the parents. See what I'm saying? So that soon as you said that, that's what popped in my head. Bam! I'm like, oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. But that
Awesome.
information, like I said, when we looking at the brain, because this is where my thoughts is going to come from, right? But when we're looking at how the brain forms a thought and how that thought travels and is manifested, it's projected from here down. So it has to pass through the emotional brain and it has to pass through the cerebellum. And it can be intercepted and altered.
Mm,
See, that's where the oils come in at because they specifically help you to control the limbic system.
right.
Every thought has to pass. It has to pass through the limbic system for the body to determine whether it's good, bad, or not. Just like when information is coming up, it has to be interpreted for fight and flight through the limbic system before it's projected to any other part of the brain. So the combination of the right thought with the right oil because those molecules come into there and they hit the limbic system.
Right.
The olfactory nerves is right here. So it's going bam right into the frontal sinus, boom, right into the limbic, boom.
Right.
So when you produce that right thought, your limbic system will be your emotional brain will be in accords with it.
Yes.
And now when it come on down, it boom, being it is, coon by coon.
That's
Let's get
right.
coon by
Yes,
coon.
that was a beautiful explanation of that, how that works.
Praise be to
Yes.
Allah.
Praise be to Allah. Yep. Within 22 seconds, it goes to that limbic
Hmm.
system of the brain.
And they got
Absolutely.
you got oils that help with the beauty inside and out. It's
Right.
topical. Right.
Right.
Let's go there because that's just as important because you can want to be young, but you don't want to look old. So we ain't
Right.
just we ain't talking about
Yes.
looking like no raisin and nah no. Go ahead.
Yeah, and orange essential oil is one that's good for the outside of the skin as well as inhaling it. Orange is good
Mhm.
for the skin. It clarifies the skin, evens out your skin tone. And when
Mm.
you inhale it, it just make it fit. It smells so good. It's very uplifting to your spirit. It's one of those oils like lemon oil. Is very
Mm.
uplifting. It's a natural. Orange is actually a natural antidepressant. Natural
Mm.
antidepressant. Even if you take an
Mhm.
orange and an actual orange, the fruit, and peel
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
oil comes from the peel of the orange. So when you peeling that
Exactly.
orange and you see stuff kind of like spraying off of it, that's the oil.
Yeah.
And when it's a natural antidepressant.
Mhm. That's beautiful. Good science. Yeah. That's good. That's science right there. Right. Because a lot of people will throw the product, and what it might can do, but they don't really. You got if you never studied it, it might be hard to imagine how it really works. That's why we try to do the visuals, to show, okay, if this is what this doing, this is so you can visualize it. And once you visualize it, you can believe it, right? And
Exactly.
if you believe in it, you go ahead and do it, right?
Yeah.
And you get the benefit of it.
Right. In your body, because you become the placebo effect.
Man, I stopped. I was ready to say, I stopped. I stopped. Something must say you was ready to say that, but that was I was ready to say that,
Yeah.
but I stopped. And and that's exactly that's it. Once you believe in it,
You believe you can achieve. How's that
and
saying?
that opens the door for things to work.
Right.
Right.
That positive
Yeah.
mindset. Yeah. And I'm back
Right.
to that about the peel of the orange. Like
Yes.
during the pandemic, you would see people doing videos boiling orange peels
Hmm.
and lemon peels. That's why, because the healing part of the orange is in the peel, which is
Hmm.
the oil
Hmm. Right. The nutrients is in
in the
the pulp
fruit.
in the
Right.
flesh. Right.
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 Exactly.
That's a great point. That's a great point. That's a great point. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because we could eating the orange think we doing something slick. And be like,
Right.
we missed out on a whole lot of other stuff with the orange.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a great point. A great point. Great
Yes,
point.
sir. Praise
And
be to
orange is in the beauty, is in, the elements in the orange is used in a lot of topical beauty serums and
Mhm.
products and things like that. You
Right.
know,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Orange.
Especially the vitamin C and the other nutrients factors that's in there. You
Right.
know. Navy bean. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man.
Yes.
Man, let me tell you something. Cause
That's good.
this ain't.
Mm.
But yeah, when it comes to that aging effect, food is not that important, man. And it's more we it's easier to misuse it than it is to use it right. Because what we need from food is measured in milligrams, and that's not a lot.
Mm.
Because the milli stands for a million.
Right.
So this is broken down into that little bit of parts. You dig?
Really?
So
Yeah.
right, what we need externally is so little. Like I said, it's easier to misuse it than it is to get it right. So when it comes to not aging and beauty, like food, like it's certain. I mean, that's that European stuff because they can't go outside and get what they need from the sun. The
Mhm.
sun destroys their skin, so they need to do these other things to overcome. Like that's what
Right.
sunscreen, the SPF. It'll be SPF 4. That's sun. The SP stands for sun protection factor. So
Mhm.
that's what the higher the number, the less melanin that person has. You feel me? So they need. It's like they're almost putting melanin on their self. We naturally have it.
Right.
Melanin naturally protects us, so we can absorb the light from the sun without having that leather skin and stuff like that. So when we're looking at how to not grow old, and part of that we don't want to look old. For us original people, we have to sunbathe. The
Yes.
cells of our skin need the sun to be healthy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know
All
what I
those
mean? Like,
vitamins.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The darker the berry, sweeter the juice. Yeah, come on, man. Come
Yes.
on. Shoot, light skin ain't never been in
Yes,
like
sir.
that on both sides. Especially on the brother side. We had Albie Shore brought us in, Christopher Hewitt brought us in, but Wesley Snipes took us out. All
Yeah.
Aaron Hall, them dark skinned brothers, man. They always the dark, but when you look at those dark melanated people, they almost have like the best, prettiest, cleanest skin.
I bear
You
witness.
know this right there. Yes, we got we got we got a darkly melanated sister right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Praises be to Allah. Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
So, but like it starts with that mindset. We gotta laugh. We have to definitely have that peace of mind. We
Right.
have to, like I said, be childlike, not childish. We're not
Right.
trying to be silly, and all we trying to be child. Like my move, I want to remind my body what it's like to be young again. So now when I do the movements, it's going to release those elements. I'm going to get the electrical input, I'm going to get the chemical input, and then I'm going to get that muscle memory. So tomorrow when I wake up, my body's going to remember and it's going to want to do it again. Now, when I do it for about 21 days, I've created a habit. So now every day after that, I'm getting oxytocin. I want to do it now. Excuse me, dopamine. I'm getting that reward, right?
Right.
So this is how we not grow old. Because when you make it fun, you go to the gym, you ain't laughing in the gym. You ain't in there. You in there trying
You
to kill
serious.
yourself. No pain, no gain. You see the videos of the aerobics, they in that thing getting busy, sweating. You ain't in there having fun. They might kick you out for having fun. You in here, you faking. You ain't serious. That's how you grow old.
Being too serious.
That's how you grow old. You're doing the exercise of old people. If you act old, guess what your body is going to give you? See,
aging.
yeah. That it's not. See, you see it with some of these brothers that still dress like they was when they was 19. Right? They still got the same the sneakers, the jeans. So when they on occasion you see them, they still got that bop. They be like, yeah, I'm back. You know, they old heads, right? But they didn't take care of them. See, if they would eat to live, exercising, and things like that, they would look. They kept the right. See, they got half of it right because they are acting. But see, when I go to exercise, because exercise is how I improve my physical body. Do I exercise like an old person, or do I exercise like a young person? Am I outside tumbling? Stop jumping on that bed. Am I doing the things that my parents would? Now that I don't have parental guidance and need parental permission, I can act like I can jump on my bed. I can do all the things that they told me to stop doing because it was their house. They didn't want me to tear up their house. See, so now I can recapture my youth. I can open up my cerebellum and I can fill it back up with new learned behavior of being young again. And every time I move, my body is going to release the chemistry of you. Woo! Man, not just endorphins, not just serotonin, not just the ones we know. See, go ahead. I'm sorry. What you say? Right. I'm sorry.
No, I was saw one of your videos from one of your old videos about move something, and that when you do that, how does it go? Where are we going? Abundant life.
Where we go?
It just feel good.
Let's go.
Yeah. Woo.
Yes. Because I gotta, because that's my mind. I'm doing the physical part. Now I have to make sure my mind, my nervous system is under the parasympathetic. See, when you smile, you under rest and digest. When you smile, you're under you balance out your life. So when you walking around and if you act angry, if you act stressed, if you act tense, your body is going to give you it in response. You're going to put yourself in the fight or flight. You're going to put yourself under the stress response. See, that it's going to give it.
Right.
It don't know you playing. It don't know you. It responds to you. Oh, he angry. All right. Boom. We got endorphins and cortisol. Right. I mean, adrenaline and cortisol. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what how not to grow old. That's the title.
Yeah.
How not to grow old.
Exactly.
Stop acting like
that. Smile. Have fun.
Laugh, man.
Having fun, you're not doing it right.
Right. Especially if you believe in God. How you gonna believe in God and you're not happy? If you believe in God, you gotta believe that you're God, because that's what God told us. You are all gods, children of the Most High. And God created us in His image after our likeness, and He blessed them with dominion. So we, you know what I mean? Like, don't, right? You know, and look at the description, and He blessed them with dominion to replenish the earth, to subdue it, to multiply. See, so This is the earth. Yes, I can go out and put my hands in the dirt and replenish it, subdue it, and multiply. But guess what? This is the earth as well. So I
Right.
can replenish this earth. I can man, I'm trying to tell y'all something now. Shit.
That's right.
I'm trying to let you know. You can't tell me and sis that we looking this and that. We trying to tell you how not to grow old. Come on, man.
That's right. It's the lifestyle change.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So when we move it
And
forward,
it's
the
not
rest of
difficult.
20. No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's not difficult, the things to incorporate, to not grow old. It's not difficult.
Mhm. I'm not going to do old people stuff. I'm not. I'm not doing that old people. That you don't see, but y'all see. And I try to use myself as an example because when the type of videos, exercise videos I share, I do. That's what I do. I got my
Right.
trampoline right there. You know what I mean?
Next thing you
So
know, you be turning cartwheels and
I'm
climbing and hugging the
exactly
trees.
exactly because for every action there's an opposite and equal reaction.
Right.
I don't just get electrical or an emotional or mental response, I get a chemical response. Man, the
Mhm.
chemistry of youth, them hormones and those. Woo! Let me tell you something.
Get that,
See, if
what's
you
my
cut them
favorite
off,
word? Glutathione. Get that
ooh, come
glutathione.
on, man. Come on, man. We cut it off.
Right.
We skip
Stress.
puberty.
Yeah.
We skip puberty. We skip puberty. I want to be old. We we ain't even we. How many of us went through a childhood like a long childhood? You know, my daughter's right there. She's sometimes because she's childlike at 13. What her peers can do, she ain't got no clue because I wanted to preserve her wanting to be a child as long as I could. Because I know as soon as you want to be an adult and you start to act like an adult, you
Mhm.
growing old. You
Mhm.
changing the chemistry and biology of your cells. So and as a first it started as an experiment, but it's like, okay, I can't make you be in a. Some people you got to make them independent. You got to make them. See, that's how you grow old. The topic is how not to grow old, right? How not to stop your puberty. If you stopped it, how to start it again.
Right. And
Shoot.
sometimes the parents cause the children to, behave older than they should be, like straight cursing the child out at 2 years old like a grown man. That's just it's ridiculous.
Making it. That's where a lot of us wanted to be old so we can get away from our parents.
Exactly.
So I can go do my own thing. Yeah, like,
Right.
because whatever they were, yeah, so that's what it is. That's some of the factors. But the key is I made myself grow old
Right.
because we did the show, apoptosis. If you have an old cell in your body is supposed to apoptosis, use apoptosis to get rid of it so it could make a brand new one so you won't have an old cell in your body. So you gotta interfere with that
Oh,
in
right.
order to grow old. See, you see that? Apoptosis is God created us to be young, strong, beautiful, powerful for as long as we want.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yes.
How
Sis-
not to grow old. Hey sis,
yeah.
we going. Hey, see, yeah, yeah.
Sister Colette is in here with us. Grow young, she says, or putting adult responsibility on the child. Thank you for tuning in.
Yep,
That is so
yep,
true.
yep.
That is so
All
true.
of those are the contributing factors because you are what this is the things that we are doing. And like I said, for every action there's an opposite and equal reaction. So if you act old, what's the reaction? And since it's happening inside of our body,
Hmm.
this is where we're going to see it manifested at. Whether like pimples, if you eat something greasy and oily,
Right.
you might have right. So it's going to come out. So this is where our mindset, our spirit is in here. So we're going to see it. What makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? You know what I mean? Like so
Right.
this is the first right. This is the first place we're going to see it. So if I do the actions of if I act stress, if I breathe like a stressed person,
Yeah.
if I'm erratic, act if I move like a stressed person, my body is going to think I'm under
Yeah.
stress, and it's going to that's
Develop that
that's
cortisol.
right.
Right. Right. We want to grow young.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yeah. I want to grow young, and if I like I say, if I can't
Yes.
grow young, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes. I can hear you.
Yeah, and if I'm not growing young, I want to restart my youth process. Apoptosis. If you have a messed up cell in your body is designed to get rid of it and make a brand new one. So when you can wake up
Right.
looking better, right? You can be wherever it doesn't matter where you start at. See, because I didn't start. I was man. Shoot, I got some older pictures of me. I look terrible. Like, so like yeah.
Yeah. Once you know better, you got to do better.
Mhm. And it's not hard because it's not that we are trying to make it seem like oh it's fun and easy. It is because you can be unhealthy and going through something, but the healthier you get, the better you feel.
Mhm.
It goes hand in if I'm not the healthier I get, I I feel better. Every day that I exercise, after that exercise, I feel better. My body feels better, right? Every
Right.
day that I eat good, my body feels better. Every I get a good night's sleep, I feel better. The more I do it, the better I feel. I don't have any lingering issues, mental issues. I'm balanced. I don't have
Right.
road rage as much. I don't my nobody's pissing me off as much, right? I don't have these mixed feelings and controversy as much because
Exactly.
my physical body isn't in a state of imbalance. So it doesn't impact and wear on my mind.
Hmm.
So my mind is able to be free.
Right.
Like, what?
Right.
You know? Yeah,
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 and
yeah.
really it's all starts mental because you can be your body in perfect shape or whatever, but if you have some lingering emotional issues and like you said, mixed feelings and controversy and all of that, that's taking you out of balance. And it ages
Yep.
you. Worrying, stress, anxiety, all of that stuff ages you. Then you go smoke a
Yep.
cigarette trying to,
Yep.
and that's going to
Yep.
age you even more. So, all of those bad habits, we got to reverse
Yep.
that if we want to grow young.
Yep. It takes 75 years to learn how to live.
Right.
You know, 50 ain't old. I mean, none of this stuff is old. And that's, like I say, how not to grow old, not numerically. Because numerically, you just got to be alive and you're going to achieve those
Right. No, right.
things. Biologically, how to advance numerically without growing biologically. See, that's the combination. Because I should be able to reach whatever numerical age I want to reach while also looking how I want to look.
Right.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. If y'all ready for that, just stay tuned because almost everything that we talk about contributes to it. Because we always talk about health and wellness and how to improve our health and wellness. But we're both over 50. So we're like, hey, old heads, let's talk 2 hours. But we always get told and or talked about how we look. So
Right.
hey, it's not about looking or being like us. It's about understanding that it's not abracadabra or magic, but it's also not hard necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's as easy as inhaling some essential oil.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come
Feel
on.
good.
Come on, man. Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
two and two.
2 and 2. Bro. 22 seconds. You can stop thinking you want to be old.
Right.
You can cut that old people stuff out every time you get them old man, old head thoughts.
Yeah.
Stick the, inhale
With
the
some
oil
orange
and
oil.
change it. Yeah, bring yourself back.
Right. Change your state of mind.
Yup,
22
yup,
seconds. 2 and 2.
yup, yup.
Yes, this is
Yeah. All praise is due
awesome.
to Allah. Yeah, yeah.
Praise be to
I'm
Allah.
glad I'm glad this was our topic, man, because this is a fun topic.
Right.
It's yeah. So and like I say, health and wellness is fun. If your doctor or whoever you talking to is telling you it's hard and gonna take you a long time, that's when you want to get a second opinion.
Right.
And I'm telling you the books I've read, the degree I got. Woo! Man, I'm trying to tell you. Shoot.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, family,
Sister,
we're gonna wrap it up right here.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, if you all want to reach out for any of the essential oils, you can contact me. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Brother Sean. If you need anything from him, any of his books, um, they're
Follow
all
me
on
on
Amazon.
YouTube. I'm trying to get some of that YouTube money.
Right. Let's see. And
If
I
you
put
want to support us, I'm sorry, Chick. Look, I just
no,
gotta say
that's
this real quick. If you
yeah,
want to support us for free, man, click that YouTube subscribe button and help us out.
exactly.
Look, we got the rest. All you got that's free. YouTube is free, man. Hit that free subscribe button. Like a few videos. Watch like maybe 30 seconds. Give us more than 5, 10. Don't give us more than 3 seconds, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to watch the
Yes.
whole clip, but give us more
Right.
than the 3 second or the
Why
five
not
second little window.
get the views?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, now you can finish. Now you can finish it. That's what I just wanted to
Yeah.
say. Now you can finish.
Yeah, I want to ditto my brother as well. Follow, subscribe, like, share the YouTube channel is
Yeah,
Denise Renee Muhammad.
yeah.
My books are available on Amazon. I did post one. Let me bring it up.
Yes, ma'am. This will help you not grow old. This book right here. She ready to
Right.
bring
If I can find
young
it.
people don't stress. Young people don't have depression, anxiety, stress,
Right.
none of that stuff. They just want to play and have fun. Look at here. Look at all praises due to Allah. Look
This
at
book
that.
right here, Heal with Sister Denise. It's available on Amazon. You can go there and get it. In this book, it shares what aromatherapy is, what essential oils are, and lots of recipes. If you like to do things yourself, you can create your own blends for different things that you're dealing with emotionally, mentally, physically.
Mm.
That's Heal with Sister Denise. All right, and let me
Praise be
bring
to
you
Allah.
off. All praise is due to Allah.
Mm.
And with that being said, we're going to put a pin in it until next week. Tune in with us, the Health and Wellness Power Hour with Sister Denise and
Yes,
Brother
ma'am.
Sean Ali at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central, inshallah. All right. Assalamu alaikum.